Okay, Tuesday, July 1st, 2025, everybody, and boy, I cannot believe we are halfway through 2025. Like, today is officially marked the halfway of 2025, so happy halfway, everybody, and we are getting close to Independence or 4th of July Day too, so we're going to be bringing you the next generation of a official forecast for the 4th of July, so stay tuned for that and more. But anyways, we are kicking off today by taking a look at what most of you guys are feeling right now, the heat. So the heat is now, so you may have noticed that compared to last week and this week, can you compare to what it looks like last week compared to this week? That's right, guys. The heat wave for the Southwest United States is gone. Like, we're not expected to reach 90 or 100, especially in the Southeast. Instead, anything has shifted to original West and trough in the East, everybody. And you can see the regional West is bordering in very high temperature, especially across the Arizona and California area. And guess what? Phoenix may break a record today and tomorrow of over 100 degrees temperature. 104, 107. So that is really hot for them. So, and look at that. It will not last through today. It will last through tomorrow. You can see it starts cooling down by the end of this week into early next week. But look at next week. Next week is just going to stay that way. After a brief break, it's just going to stay that way with a next positive PNA takes hold with 100 degrees down there in the Southwest Desert. And of course, it is a desert area, so most of you guys are used to this heat, but not in this hot temperature. So if you're planning to be going outside across the Southeast today, please be careful about this. Luckily, there's no humidity in the Southeast because it's in the dry area in the U.S., so that's pretty good news. And then you can see here, this will continue until the end of this marble one as we go through July 14. It's going to be damn hot in the central and eastern United States again. So after we take a brief break, you can see all these purplish temperature. That's 90s. That's 100 degrees. So we have to watch this as we move forward. Once again, it's still a long ways off, so we may get cooler temperature than this, but only time will tell. We will update you if we have any more updates about this situation. Okay, so let's take a look at the 4th of July temperature forecast too. This is the temperature forecast for the fireworks time, and it's going to be very nice to see fireworks, especially from the whole central United States. It's going to be a little bit cooler across the northeast United States and northwestern United States too. And it's going to be down on how across the southern United States. So there's 90s, 90 plus, 90s. By the way, minus just means it's below 80 and cool. So, and just mean Nova. So this is the official temperature forecast for the 4th of July. Just want to give you this before we move on. Okay, so let's take a look at the GFS marble for, let me scroll this down a bit so you guys can see the whole United States. And you guys can see here that Southwest and, by the way, Ohio, we are expected to get one last one of severe weather this afternoon. So as one last trough comes through here, so that's going to be a lifesaver because it has been a very rainy summer. While we can get that little break from the rain, but you can see the southeast in that it is going to be pouring, especially across this area. So please be ready for it down in the southeast. July 3rd, it's going to be reacting the same, and you can see here on July 4th, guys, you can see that it's basically just going to be a Wish in the west, trough in the east, everybody. So that's going to be bringing us cooler temperatures, especially across the northeast, like I just showed you. So that's going to be good weather. July 5th, we have to start watching for some more severe weather, especially from this potential developing low pressure system, especially up from Oklahoma all the way up to Minnesota and all around there across the whole Great Plains. We have to watch for some once a severe weather. Wind, hail will be the main threat. And then you can see here by 9 p.m. this storm will turn into this little low pressure system, and this will have a brief warm up and cool front to it. That is probably why we might get a break across the western United States, and we got warm air developing cool air, and this will create a lot of SAB for some next warm or severe weather as we go through July 6th. July 7th is same thing, move east, and then it will just basically be raining on the east coast by July 8th as we got this nest system starting to blow across the central United States. This time is a stronger low pressure system, so you can see we got like a big loop of trough, we got like a wish, and then locally we got another trough right there. So this is going to be a big battle for the next piece of wish. Basically just warm air, just trying to move east. And you can see here we have this low pressure system will move eastward, hitting Ohio and the East Coast by the 12th of July, and just basically going to be continuous hitting until we get this full on wish to be bordered across the eastern United States. Once again, take it as be great aside. Once again, we get pop-up showers and thunderstorms across the west here, so take it as the results. So it's not necessarily going to be like this by the time we reach July 14. So here we go. So the Storm Prediction Center for today is calling this for so the light greens here means general thunderstorm. Anything is possible, so keep your watch warning and advisory. The gray wish for the east and the Dakotas here is magical wish, which means it's the actually about severe weather to occur. And in the yellow here for West Virginia, Pennsylvania, and another one for like Nebraska and South Dakota, that's level 2 slight wish when we expect scout about severe weather. And the main threat for today will be wind and hail, especially across the west here. Once again, hail season is coming to the end, so be happy for that. So that's pretty good news. Okay, moving on into day 2 here. This is for tomorrow, July 2nd, and we got 2 big measurable wisps. Nothing any significant, but 2 big measurable wisps. And then for day 3, we also got this measurable wisp for the northeast and the upper Midwest. So we still got plenty of time to go. Things to the clipper system coming down, potentially causing some severe weather at times. So that's pretty good news right there. So anyways guys, we also got the tropics we need to worry about. That's right, we got a 30% chance of developing over the next 30 days for Florida, parts of the Gulf, and parts of the Atlantic Ocean across the southeast. And I don't think it's not going to be turning into anything here. Just going to be like grab it into the jet stream and just head off to the northeast away. So that's going to be some great news over there. And don't forget, we just got barely on the line. Barely did develop as a quick tropical storm before it hits the before it hits the Mexico. It did hit the Mexico, and it did dissipate immediately. So that's good news right there. So we got A and B out of the way. Now we're looking for a potentially C, which is pretty unlikely at this point. So hurricane is around the corner over here. We may get a major hurricane across the Pacific Ocean, so that's gonna be pretty interesting, but nothing here. Okay, let's talk about the first ever 4th of July forecast for July 4th. Before we go here, I want to take a quick update look at the 4th of July forecast for fireworks, especially at night time. 8, 9, 10, 11, and midnight will be the most important nights of the United States. fireworks here. So, and you can see it looks nice as a 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 p.m. And this is till 8 p.m. This is how far the model goes. So take it as a grade of shot. But you can see here that everything is looking nice. We might expect scatty showers and maybe even some thunderstorms across Ohio, in Indiana, Michigan, down the way down south as usual. But things is just gonna be general cloudy over here, other than those things, which I believe is along the warm front over there, which may cause some couple of interruptions with firework display so we have to watch for that. Other than that, we are going to get some sky rain showers across Florida and across the northwest here, especially across this area of Montana, the Dakotas. That would be probably one of the biggest things we have to watch for. Other than that, other than the scatty, I guess, afternoon and evening showers and some thunderstorms, it's going to be pretty nice. So enjoy outside. I hope you enjoying the fireworks. I might upload one last video before then, and especially the space weather club video as well. So, and other than that, thank you so much for watching. Please make sure you like, comment, and subscribe so you don't miss out on any of the new videos. And we will see you next time. Goodbye. Whoop.